All right, so who we got next is the youngest member of the Edmonton Equity Group. That's right. He's excited to tell you everything he knows about it. Uh-huh. That's right. Mm-hmm. How excited are you to be an entrepreneur? Tell me about it. Whoa. Whoa. Ah. Uh-huh. You don't say. Oh, yeah, I know, eh? What do you think about money? Ooh, tell us about money. What does make you happy? Boobies? Do you like boobies? You all like boobies. Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming out, buddy. There we go. It's like, no, I want out of here. All right. Hey, next guest, Georgia, and she's here to talk about nonprofits and tell me about the world of nonprofit organizations. What does that term even mean?
I feel like it blankets like a lot of different groups, and just for me myself, it's anything that's working towards making the world a better place, giving back. It's a very different environment to be in than the traditional for-profit kind of world, but it's really fun and it's a very, very rewarding sector.
I was going to say, it must feel good to know that you're actually changing lives, but it must involve a lot of volunteer time, because obviously you can't be compensated in a structure like that. So how much time do you, maybe I'm asking you wrong, what type of time do you give into programs like, because you've got a lot of other things to go on, like everybody else, you got a lot of things to go happen in your life. How do you make the time, and roughly how much time weekly or monthly do you put into nonprofit work?
So my full-time job is with a nonprofit, so I do get paid.
Okay.
I work in fund development managing, so I professionally raise money. Obviously, it's not like a typical structure like some other jobs in the nonprofit world. You can't make commission because that's unethical that way. But I still get paid for the work that I do, and I get to learn a lot, because in nonprofits you wear a lot of hats. So even though I'm in fund development, I also do the social media, and I go to some of our programs, and I get to work with some of the kids. So
we do a lot of child-based.
Yeah.
That's kind of like where we come from. We work with almost every child-based organization in Edmonton, so that's very cool.
Yeah, and so it's 40 hours a week on that, and then back in October, my mother and I officially registered our nonprofit that we own together. So
your own.
Yeah, so
Big
that
steps.
one is on top of my 40 hours a week kind of thing, and that's my volunteer time, but I'm also building a brand and around that nonprofit. It's a crisis response for now, and just being able to help. And
same thing, targeted for youth?
It's targeted to newcomers from Ukraine.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
Yes, that's...
So that's a really rewarding thing too. It's very heartbreaking, and just great that you can provide resources and support. And I've gotten to meet some really, really awesome people who I get to call friends now.
Some crazy stories you must hear, right?
Yeah, we're really lucky to have them here in Edmonton, and very hardworking.
Huge Ukrainian population here in Edmonton. I mean, I grew up on a farm, and rural Alberta is Ukrainian farmers. So some of the hardest working people you're ever going to meet, and they don't really want trouble. They just, hey, let us work our land. We're going to build families. We're going to generationally keep getting better and better and better. Mm-hmm. So this is why Canada is one of the greatest places in the world, maybe the greatest place in the world, because you can come be something special without the world, putting you in a box or telling you what you can or can't do.
I think we take for granted how lucky we are to live here,
yes.
And it is really cool that there's so many different cultures here that we get to welcome.
And we're stronger for it.
Absolutely.
And the food. If any of you don't like Ukrainian food, you do not like food. I'm sorry.
We just entered a venture where we're actually doing Ukrainian food. The newcomers cook it, and then we sell it. And it's great because they don't need to know English to do that.
Here, just tell me when you're selling it. We're in. We'll actually throw another event like this straight up just Ukrainian. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's great because they're able to make money while they're still learning English. It's a safe environment. They get to create recipes that remind them of home, or remind them of the country that they left. But yeah, we went a little too hard. So in our first 48 hours, we had over 300 orders. So we
food
really
left for us. Okay.
Really dove in, and so now we're starting to get the hang of it. But they totally, and took over in the kitchen, got all these orders fulfilled, and it was super delicious.
Do you have a link for that you want us to provide, or is that more of a side thing?
If you want to, yeah.
Sure, we'll make sure that we get it, and we'll put a little flash here at the bottom of the screen for you to get a hold of Georgia or anyone else in the organization where you could get some Ukrainian food made from authentic people.
Yes.
Ooh, we love authentic people. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being
No
on,
worries.
Georgia. That's cool.
Thanks for having me.